Hello and welcome to the Money Show, your one-stop destination for all your personal finance queries. I'm Kavita Thapliyal and we have lined a power pack show for you today where we'll be talking about various aspects of your financial portfolio. And we will also throw upon the counter to get your mutual fund portfolio query. So just in case you want to send across your questions, you can do that on our WhatsApp number, which is 865-797-4571. And you can also email us your questions on the money show at etnow.tv. So we will talk about international diversification in your portfolio. But then before that, let's get you the top headlines of the hour. Nifty soars ahead of election results, touches 23,100 mark for the first time. PSU Bank Index top sectoral gainer. As India prepares to digest the election result next Tuesday, VT code where the market participants are parking their money. Stay tuned for ET Now CIO poll all day today. BharatPay and PhonePe settle 5-year-old trademark dispute over the use of suffix pay. Both companies say the development will help the industry. At least 2 dead in West Bengal as cyclone Rimal tears through the state and neighbouring Bangladesh coastal areas, affects extensive damage. Pune police arrests 2 senior doctors in the Pune Posh crash case. They are accused of manipulating the blood sample of the accused teenager. Indian filmmaker Palgapadia's script's history, All We Imagine as Light, wins the Crumpy Award at the 77th Cannes Film Festival. All right, so let's focus on having your portfolio diversified towards US share market, and by that also specifically, if you talk about US tech stocks, how can you have that exposure in your portfolio? Is it the right time to have this kind of diversification? Although international diversification is important in your portfolio, but then having said that, one really needs to have a core or a base portfolio ready for this kind of a diversification. So how about looking at the US market, and even in US, what about tech stocks? Let's talk more on this. I have with me Prasad Sawant, Head of Advisory, IIFL Securities. Prasad, good evening and welcome to the show. So last week we know that Nvidia was in news due to the good results, and after that the overall return almost in a year that's gone beyond 170%. But then having said that, can we also understand the kind of exposure Indian mutual funds have towards US stocks and specifically tech stocks?
Hi, good evening, all the viewers and Kavita ji. So we have somewhere around 70 mutual fund schemes in the market as of now, which has exposure to US listed stocks. And out of that, few are having direct exposure to these technology stocks. Like if you know Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 ETF, then we have Mirai Asset, NYC, FANG plus ETF mutual fund is there, and Edelweiss technology related scheme is there, which is specifically into US technology stocks. So all these schemes are having direct exposure to US listed technology stocks. If we know where well-known names like Microsoft, Apple, then we have Google, then Nvidia, all these stocks are already there in these particular schemes.
But when you talk about exposure, what is the ratio of this exposure? Are these funds dedicated towards the US market and US specific stocks, or is just a part of their entire portfolio planning or portfolio composition where we see these kind of stocks?
So those funds in which we have 100% technology stocks, over there they will have purely into technology. But if you talk about the other schemes in like ICICI Pru US Blue Chip Fund, in which they will have exposure to all these stocks listed on the US bourses.
Any specific reason why, it's always advisable for investors to look for US tech specific stocks? Any specific growth story or growth trigger over there? We've also seen Nvidia breaking all records, and that rally sort of trickled down to other technology and AI specific stocks as well. So any specific reason that one should be looking at this kind of a diversification, maybe a NASDAQ diversification, where we find most of these technology stocks of the US market?
Yeah. So why we need to go to the technology specific mutual fund scheme, because US being the innovation hub for all the technology stocks, or else overall technology. If we talk about Microsoft, the globally renowned company which has the highest market cap across the globe. Then secondly, Google, we know all these companies has the that kind of legacy of innovating technology, and over a period of time, they have reached to each and every mile of the globe. So be it an emerging country like India, or be it the well, be a developed country like China, everyone is using the products of Apple and Microsoft, and everyone is using Google search engine. So that's the reason we need to look for the technology stocks. As far as NVIDIA is concerned, they are into graphics and networking solutions across US, China, and Taiwan. And they are now, last 3 quarters, they are able to give the kind of growth because of the new technology called AI, right? So artificial intelligence, which is again innovated at US. So all these reasons are there behind looking out for technological stocks in US. As far as India is concerned, we are also having very good exposure to technology. Like our own companies are doing really good. But if you see the last 2025 history of all these stocks, and the kind of growth they have given, these stocks do really well in next even coming years, because the technology is improving consistently in US.
All right. I just want to understand the kind of return these kind of funds have given to the investors.
Yeah. So Mira said this NYSE FANG plus ETF has given, and also Edelweiss US US technology scheme has also given more than 80% of return. Others like this Nasdaq Motilal Oswal Nasdaq 100 ETF has given the return in the range of three-year range is somewhere around 20-25%. And also, we talk about active schemes like DSP, US FlexiGap has given the return in the range of 18%. So, if I talk about 3-year return, it is well in the range of 15 to 20-25% return.
All right, Prasad, thank you so much for being on the show and helping our viewers with all the aspects of having US diversification in the portfolio. In case viewers are planning to diversify towards a specific region or an economy, make sure that your portfolio is balanced out in terms of the sector allocation, or in terms of diversification. It should not be, beyond your risk profile, and also keep a track of a new specific flow for that economy or for that particular country, and the exposure you are comfortable with, just make sure that you diversify your portfolio only to that extent. Time for a quick break, but then post that, let's get our viewers on board, and let's get their questions answered. And just in case you also want to send across your questions, you can do that on 865-797-4571 and the email ID, themoneyshow@etnow.tv. See you after this break.